What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are getting ready to go to the Dollar General store because I need to pick up some stuff, but in the meantime I figured, let's make sure I don't hit the expedition here, but in the meantime I'm going to take a little bit of this time to tell you the 5 things that I absolutely love about this car. In the short period of time I've driven it, I've come to find some things that I don't like, and some things I knew right off about I didn't like. But the 5 things that I do love about this car is that, 1, it is very spacious. This car is big. Contrary to my last project, with it being so small, rest in peace, little Miata, rest in peace. Anyway, contrary to the small vehicle that I was driving, I do love big vehicles. I love all vehicles really, but the big ones have a special place in my heart. When I first started driving, my first car was a 1994 Lincoln Town car that I drove with my license. It wasn't my first car, it was the first car I had with my license. And it was a big car, and I honestly hated that thing back when I was a kid. Because, I mean, who wants to drive a big donk? It's not really a donk, it's more like a land yacht for their first car to drive to school. It just wasn't cool. Even though it is a cool car, it wasn't cool for a 16-year-old. But it's what I had, and, you know, I didn't really bitch and complain about it too much. But I do love the big cars. And this car is like one of my bucket list cars, like I previously stated on my last channel, in the title, on my last video. But yeah, that's one cool essential thing, that it's a big car and it can carry my family and it's comfortable, and then I love it. Other thing, number 4, what I like about this car is that it is very comfortable. This car moves really nicely. It just glides over the bumps. You don't feel it. Number 3, I love the fact that this car looks like an Impala Super Sport. That would be my number 3, because Impala Super Sports were muscle cars. They're the cars that everybody wanted back then. And if you drove an Impala Super Sport back in the day, that was meant you had some money. Even these cars, the Caprice Classics, you know, these cars were not very cheap unless you had a base model. But I mean, they had the smaller engines. It doesn't have the engine that this has in it, but it still was a good riding car, and it still had plenty of power. Not as much as this one, but everybody wanted an Impala. I mean, back when this car came out, I was 7 years old, and even then I thought the Impalas were so cool. They have a luxury feel to them. I thought they were just, I mean, they just have the uniqueness about them. And I also love the Buick Roadmaster, which was also something I looked for, but in a wagon, because I love wagons. I used to hate wagons, but as I grew older, I've come to appreciate the style of the wagons and the cool things that you can do with them. That looks like, sort of looks like my expedition right there. That guy's kind of looking at me. I don't want to draw any attention to him, but he has the exact same expedition as I have. All right, so now that I've got my Dawn dish soap from Dollar General, and if you don't have a Dollar General in your neighborhood, then you are not a small town, because they put Dollar Generals just everywhere. They just put it everywhere. Number 2 thing that I love about this car is the gas mileage. Gas mileage is pretty good. I think I filled it up the day I got it, October 31st, and Halloween, and I've been riding on a week. Now I know that I'm a little bit behind on my video, but my work schedule is crazy. But the gas mileage is good, so I believe that I could go probably from where I'm at in North Carolina down to Georgia without having to fill up again. I could imagine, because I don't even think I filled it all the way up. I think there was something up with the pump that just released, and I don't like to fill it all the way to the neck because it's not good for the car to fill it all the way up to the neck. So that would have to be number 2. Okay, so now number 1, the number 1 thing I love most about this car is that it is the LT1 Corvette engine in it, and it rips. For a mid-90s car, this car rips. I know I got a truck right there, but I'm gonna show you how. I'll let him get up there a little bit, and I'm gonna, all right, ready? I mean, it absolutely moves. For a mid-90s car, man, like in the mid-90s, this car was something crazy. It sits you back in your seat. Now, today's standards, this car is not very powerful. I understand that. These cars are pushing 400 and some horsepower now, but if I get into it, I mean, it moves good. I can't complain about it. I would love to have a little more power and to kind of sort of meet with today's standards, but I'm not building this car to be a drag car. I want this car to be more of a show car. I like to fix it up nice, you know, and do all my little things, which will come later. But I would like to put it in car shows more so, because I'm not going to be racing this car. I did a little bit of here and there, but this is my family car. This is something I'm going to be taking out, you know, and you know, drives to take my family places. You know, we got the beater car, which is the Taurus, and we have the Expedition. It's a family truck, family SUV. That's our trip car. This one is more my daily driver to work. I'm hoping that that's about, I would like to do something else, have something different, but you know, just to beat on. But I mean, that's the Taurus. The Taurus is basically the beater. I mean, if we need to go somewhere, or if we need the extra vehicle, we have 3 vehicles now that actually run good down the road. We don't have to worry about it. So, but this will be like my show car. I would like to just keep it nice and just drive it and enjoy it instead of like worrying about it breaking down all the time. But anyway, I am back home and I am about to get ready for work. I just want to say thank y'all for watching my channel, and watching this video, the 5 things I love about it. And we will see. Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We need to make this channel bigger so the projects can become, you know, get done quicker. And, you know, I'm not really worried about the money so much from YouTube because I enjoy doing this, but it would be nice to, you know, make my projects move fast, and they're going to move fast anyway, because I do, you know, everything falls into place. But anyway, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I'd like to get this video going. If you like it, then hit the like button. If you don't, then hit the dislike button. It doesn't bother me either way. And please feel free to comment anything that you see that I can do better, and have a great day.